Hello, everyone. I wanted to do this as a stream just to get live feedback of it, but I want to get thoughts and ideas of what I should play for my online regionals. It is in set 10 format coming up, I think next month. And I'm really I'm leaning towards Robin, Bonnie, right? Probably Bonnie as my main meta pick if I actually want to try to do well. However, I don't even know if that's my intention. I haven't done a regional in a while, which is why I would want to do well and try to do well. But also, I think the idea of playing Robin is just fun and would make for a great recap video. Obviously, I don't think you can stream regionals and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I don't think you can, right? But you can record it. I don't know if I would cut those up into videos or anything. Maybe just talk about the matches like I did with my one regionals that I went to a long time ago. But I could also play something totally off meta like Vivi, right? Just to even go even further in that kind of for fun off meta direction, right? I don't know. So this is kind of the Robin list that I'm testing right now, and I'm kind of happy about this. Honestly, I'm a little happy about it. I think cutting down 9 Mom is definitely a choice. The thing is, she does get a lot of value right now with how many good 5 drops there are in the meta. Right, but how much protection there is from removal is also something to consider. Running less of the Luffy, I think in my previous set 10 videos, and so I was still running a lot of the Egghead Luffy because of Doflamingo, but with him being not gone, I would say, but definitely a little bit nerfed, I don't think we need to run as many. I think Nami, in the same breath of what I talked about with the 6 drop or the 5 drops, right? This kind of really hits that target. And just trying out 2 of the Captain Kids. He's really good. He is really good, especially for that cycle. Like, I don't even think we need 3 zero cost events because of the cycle from Kid getting rid of some of our bricks. But it's just the fact that we heal so much that like getting this in life is also just kind of opportune. I don't know. Definitely, I like the Hawkins. He doubles as a body to play out earlier. Like, if you look at this, the curve kind of also helps for the fact that we have more things to do on going even curve, like starting second. With before being not really much to do besides play out Saul or swing big with Banish. Now with the opportunity to play out a body that they don't really want to get rid of. So I might play a few games here, right? I don't know. I guess I can start a poll. Which deck to bring? This poll might not be the be all end all, but I would love to get the feedback and see people's opinions. Right. I've got my first regionals next week in VA Beach. Nice. I know a lot of people from my locals that are going. I unfortunately am not able to go, but I wish you the best of luck. What deck are you bringing to the regional? First regional is a lot of fun. Definitely bring some water and snacks. That was my mistake at my first regional, was I didn't bring like any food, and they didn't have any lunch break. The food that was at the venue was very far away, so I wasn't able to get anything between rounds. It was a little bit rough. But yeah, even having Hawkins at 4 copies, not only for the fact that he's a really good body, he's just got more cycle too, right? Having the trigger to draw 2, trash 1 on top of Olvia, getting us more cycle. Like, we have so much cycle in the deck, it's actually kind of crazy. Pre-sign live started at 8.5 and I'm on Blackbeard. Yo, good luck. A buddy of mine actually just won a store regional today on Blackbeard, so definitely a pretty good pick. definitely a deck that you have to put a lot of thought into. And that's also something that I've considered, right? Playing 9 rounds on a deck, it is a lot. It is a lot. So I have a few Bonnie lists. I don't know. Obviously, I can work in progress this. Let's see. I do feel we don't need 3. I almost want to, if I was going to play Bonnie, to add in a 4th copy of Smoker. Something like that. Because if we have the Rosinante, it's really nice to have just more options for the Rosinante, right? And in a lot of cases, I feel like our mid-range is just so strong that having 12 copies of them are pretty good. Also, I did think and consider something along the lines of maybe 1 Arouge too. Possibly even cutting out a Bartolomeo. So something like that. I've seen more and more people start putting Arouge back in as he's a little bit harder, right? We took him out because bounce law was a thing. I won my first store event today. Actually, nice. They're just trying to learn anything to make Zora a consistent matchup. Yeah, it definitely is a bit of a harder one for Blackbeard, especially. You know, I think especially with NA loves Red and Zoro, so it's gonna be a popular pick. So especially at like a big event like Virginia, I would see probably a decent showing for Zoro. So I don't know, something like this. I do think that I don't mind Kid at 2 copies because of how many people are teching against Kid. Having to rely just on the Kid doesn't feel great. So having more options in our arsenal, right? I want to try something out like that. Maybe we just want a Rouge, more Smoker still, because we're then cutting out just 1 blocker for, if I could spell, 1 blocker for that. I don't know. Smoker's really good in a lot of matches. I think even against Shanks, it's really good. I don't know. I kind of want to try out my Robin list really quickly. Let's go. I think the last time I played was Reiju. Let's see. This should be this one. Refresh, just click randomly. Refresh, click randomly. Limb. Okay. This seems pretty good. I'll be honest. I do like Mom in this kind of a scenario. We are going first. Wait, they chose to take second? Interesting. In this case, I probably would pitch the Hawkins, maybe. Next turn, we play out Robin, which is nice because she's a 6K that can match kind of their power. Hopefully doing... I'm going to dodge Zoro. Blackheart turns off Kid. One more is probably good. Yeah, but that's also like the thing is like you just can't rely on Kid, especially in the Blackbeard matchup. I don't really even play out Kid too much to rely on defense, mainly just to have like another big body. But I feel like in Blackbeard, a lot of my I do want to swing there, but that doesn't allow me to do anything. I would have to have kept Hawkins in hand. I think we're just going to swing 5, pitch 1 to go up to 9 next turn. Luckily, he doesn't have anything else played out, so he'll have to play out 2 bodies next turn to get Sabo's effect, meaning 2 cards go out at... Oof. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think we still play this out. Just have a body. That was like the one time I feel like... I mean, they still lost a life, I guess, to Banish, but fair enough. I wish I had a Hawkins in that scenario. Let's see, 6. We're just going to take both of these to go down to 1. We can't KO with Yamato. We could KO their Limb, but also I could get rid of their Sabo. They take the new gate. Luckily, that doesn't really do anything to me. Play out Doflamingo. Yeah, maybe we Big Mom here. Another Robin. That's 3 of our Robins so far. I don't know. Honestly, what do I pitch for Big Mom in this scenario? I feel like 2 Giants might be overkill. Especially because I won't have the Dawn this turn. Let's go 5 at life. Give him to block. I kind of want to pressure his board. Deck is the last Robin bid. Slight changes. I think just a couple of ratios. I don't think I'm running the Onami. Oh wait, was my last deck the Kato Linlin? No. If it was, then not. See if he wants to give up counter for this or just let it go. I think you probably protect it, but then we just put it to your life with Big Mom. Okay. Put that to your life. Okay. Unironically, I think Lim is actually not an easy... I don't know. It depends on what top end they're playing, I guess. I got a lot of great advice on Lim. I think we're just going to let this go. She's got some good value for us. And I don't mind as many hits. Actually, I'll defend 1K here. Shoot, I get value from Robin. I'll defend 1K here because if they play out like a 9-drop... I mean, 9-drop Shanks doesn't get them anything. Yeah. Then I can go down to 1 life. KO the Lim. Sure, Hoshi's pretty good too. How's it going? I've been thinking about building Nico Robin deck. Very fun. Whoa, what happened here? Well, that is pretty good against us for sure. Honestly, I think with 2 life and a Gum Gum Giant, we'll be okay against Zoro. Hopefully. Let's go 5 life banish. But then is it like, can I live on the next turn? How much counter do I have? 2 2Ks, 1K, 1K. I mean, I don't really have a good answer to it anyway. I'm just gonna get rid of the Lim. And we'll try and just race him down, I guess. I'm assuming he'll take this. Because he's hoping to just win this next turn. I mean, if I never really built Robin with Raigo anyway. Couldn't you have swung Robin and swung to get a card out of hand? You worried about the choice with banish? Wait, in which turn? Probably I did mess up my sequencing with a bit ago. We'll protect the 5K for sure. Can't go to 1 like that. 6, we'll give it 2K. So he has to just use all of his. Hopefully, all Dawn here. Can I get out of a 17? How many bedges did I get through? Just 1. You never know. All right, 15. He actually could have swung 16. We'll take. That is not relevant, but it's another counter. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe that's why he left up Dawn. Like, sometimes you can just be the luckiest guy in the room. Because couldn't he use 3 Dawn for leader ability to play something out the rest of this blocker? Do I have enough counter to get out of a 15? Probably not, with only 1 Gum Gum and 1 2K. Oh, okay, just playing out a blocker then. For sure. All right, I need like all of these to go through then. I do have Olbia, which helps my math a little bit. There's just no shot. He did use a couple TKs. What is my best math here? 9, 9, 9, and then I leave 6 left, and I go +3. So that's 5 more done to split. Actually, probably a little bit more. I could probably go like 10, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can go 10. I can actually go 10 4 times if he can get out of 4 10s. Fair enough. Because of the Olvia going +3 for 1, right? So that's 3 Don to make a 10 here, leaving me 5 there. Nami pops blockers. I could have Nami'd, yeah, but I mean, that's a big Don commitment. 2, that's 5 Don, so that's just another swing. If I had 2 Olvias, that'd be great. Oh wow, that was close. You know, is what it is. Yeah, Nami could have got rid of a blocker. What would the math have been with that then? Nami would have been my next life. Oh, Beji's not that far down. GG, yeah. What would the math have been? I used 5 Don for Nami to get rid of 1 blocker. Then I need 3 hits to go through because he has 1 blocker, 1 life. I still can go... I'd just be able to swing a little bit less. And how much counter did he have? 10k? Good evening, good evening. How's it going? All right. What's the VV list? Because that would be ultimate just playing for fun, for content. I would have to see. I actually do really like the list in set 10. Is there anything I need to change? It's been a while since I've looked at this. Honestly, I kind of really like it. I don't think I've updated so far. This Sanji super... Have you guys seen the price on this Sanji? It's kind of crazy. Need Ace. What's the salt? Yeah, 10, 10, 11. 10, 10, 11. Okay, so we still get there if we just pop a blocker. I think, I don't know. Deck list for Robin? I will show it. Here you go. I have so many deck lists and so many Robins specifically. That was the deck list that I'm just playing with right now. Here's the thing. I really like it for the fact that we have a better going second curve, while also having still, you know, going first is really strong as we get to 9 Dawn a turn faster. Right, for your traditional 9 drops. I'd love to fit in a third kid. Glad I ordered them when I did. Yeah, they were like $3 for a bit. I mean, I don't think it'd be criminal to put in my favorite Robin deck. Honestly, this one feels really strong or really good. Isn't Ace and Gum Gum Giant incompatible? Yes. That's the bad part. However, where are my eyes? I do kind of want to test out this card. Some people have told me about it. Basically, you just, once you're at 7 Dawn, you get to put 2 as active all the time. So you can always use Gum Gum Giant. What are our thoughts on that? What sets will be out for the regional? It'll be set 10, I believe. I think mine's the 3rd, right, of next month, which of May. So I think EBO2 will have just come out or be coming out. So I don't think it'll be legal. I think it'll just be set 10. What about Katakuri? Like the 8 drop or like the leader? But yeah, if EBO2 is out, I think I would probably really want to play Bonnie just because it seems really good into green purple Luffy. The only reason like if I was going just to try to win and do really well, I would probably play Bonnie because that's the most meta deck that I'm pretty comfortable with. However, there's just that part of me that wants to just have fun for my, you know, my brain's sake. I don't know. The 8-drop? I mean, I only really ever used the 8-drop at the beginning of playing Robin. I think the 8-drop Kid is arguably better for current climate. If you're going to use the 8-drop Katakuri, most likely you want to use it to remove like green Kid. And I mean, against Robin, they might not be tempted to play out the Toshigi 2K to protect it. So yeah, you might get rid of it, you know, but like there's so many ways to protect the Kid if they have the Toshigi out. But against Robin specifically, they probably wouldn't expect removal, I guess. 2 Namis for 2 Damned Punk. That's the new event, right? That's the new yellow event that like KO something, right? Yeah. Electromagnetic Cannon. Draw 2, discard 1 from your hand. But it is a brick at the end of the day, so kind of be careful about that. And also Nami does KO out of life. Let's see. Look at one time with a code from your opponent's life. Plays at the top of the bottom. That'd be actually really good for us to look at our own life. Then KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. That's not bad. I mean, I'm arguably probably cut down Ace to like 3 copies then. I mean, we don't technically need 3 0 cost events with how much we trash dead cards through Gum Gum Giant, and also we have multiple ways to cycle out of our hand if we get something from life, you know? Also, yeah, so maybe you could make room like that. That ain't bad. 2 aces. I think 3 aces. 2 ace. Probably, yeah. If you're not running anything like the Rosinante to restand Don, then I guess you don't need it. You know? Like the ace is really good. I really like ace for, I mean, if you're going second, it feels nice because ramping 2 times, you get to 10 Don turn earlier. And even if you don't get rushed with him, getting like a 10 cost 10k power to heal, you know, feels nice getting that out before your opponent can maybe properly respond to it. But yeah, having 3 ace. I mean, truthfully, I only own 2 copies of ace because I've never really liked it too much in Robin. So my in-person actual list would probably look something like that. And then I always kind of wanted to try Kid at 3 copies because he cycles cards every turn. So if you have 2 copies of Kid, you don't need it. You can just cycle them out, you know? But then having more heals, you know? So we could do like 3 copies of Kid, 2 0 cost, 2 ace, 2 Dem Punk. Pretty nice removal. Because again, with how much Bonnie there's probably going to be, the 5 drops removing is really good. And the fact that it's another way to cycle out from life is not bad. It's not bad. What do you guys think? Something like that. That's also why I only have 2 Shirahoshi. I did want to also try out the Sanji. You know, he's a pretty good aggressive card. The yellow trash card. Oh, to like trash a character. Man, I don't know. That feels I mean, I feel like it would have to be pretty expensive of an event or something. You put down ace mid to early game. Keep one down off your giant. Yeah, that's kind of my game plan with ace. Because if you're trying to survive, obviously you're going to heal with a 9 drop and then giant. Ace is like really good if you can get him out early. or if you know you're in a position where you're not in danger of dying next turn, so you don't need to giant, if that makes sense. Like if you're playing against a deck with no rush, you know. Progression of this meta, I don't really love Yamato. Hard to replace though. The Yamato is just like a perfect like heal giant combo because it doesn't Don minus you. Right, like if you Don minus with Big Mom and Giant, then next turn you go only back up to like 9 Don, then you can't play out another heal with Giant as an opportunity. But yeah, with the aggression in mind, that's why I put in 2 more blockers, especially for that early game possibility. Dan Punk actually feels pretty good against like Zoro. Obviously you can get rid of like the Searcher Chopper, something like that, and then if by chance you find a decent card in your own life, I feel like with this card you would only look at your own life, right? You don't really care too much about your opponents, as we're trashing most of it. Which format is he talking about? Oh, I typed it. Wait, I put OP1. No, guys, we're going back. We got the block rotations already going. No, it's OP10. It's like beginning of May, so I think it's OP10. I don't think EBO2 will be out long enough for it to be legal, right? Hold on. When is EBO2 coming out? I thought it says. I've heard like end of April, but also I think I saw May on the product's website. I think it says May. Yeah. End of April. I think April 25th. Okay, wait. So what is isn't it supposed to be a week between actually, I guess what I have to check with a tournament registration. Isn't it like a week between a release and like legality and a formal like regional, for example? Because I think mine's on May 3rd, which, you know, EBO2 might be legal then. That does change a lot, huh? Because in that case, you know, Big Mom does not get rid of Sanji Pudding if they play out stage. That kind of makes Robin a lot more difficult. Kind of scary. I mean, that's in that case, like, I feel like Bonnie's a much safer pick, but I mean, for like content wise, I'd still, you know, Robin's still up in the air for sure. EBO2, I feel like that's when Electrical Luna comes into play a lot more, right? Like, I feel like this just goes really well against Green Purple Luffy, as well as like Carrot gets you so much more value. I probably cut like 1 smoker. I don't even know. I mean, we could probably cut a root. I don't know. Robin for regionals would be wow. I hate her matchup into Shanks and Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie's just like a matter of, can we survive long enough to play out bodies to grind out their hand size, that what they're using to protect the 8-drop kid, right? Because we just can't remove it. Which actually it does help the fact that we have banish, so that they can't build up a giant hand size early if they're taking all their life from banish hits, right? So it comes down to similar to like a green mirror match, where like your 8-drop kid situation, unless your opponent just gets really unlucky, doesn't have like a Rosinante or Toshigi to protect it, and you can just 9-drop Shanks to get rid of the kid. But yeah, Robin just becomes like, let me swing my 9k 10k power bodies at your kid and hope that my banish swings early meant that you don't have counter to protect it. Bonnie feels like a strong toolbox. Yeah, I mean, Bonnie's my more like serious pick, but again, you know, because I do like the YouTube videos and everything, and I think I'll be trying to record the matches. I don't think I'll post them, but like maybe just to like talk about, maybe like post some clips for an example in like a recap video, you know. I don't know what it is. Been really enjoying the Yamato Supernova build. Topped 4 twice this weekend. Nice. Nice. I'm not a Bonnie player, but I'm excited for the starter deck, though. Yeah, if you play against Reiju as Bonnie and have a kid out, watch the Kama knife. Yeah, that's like the thing. Everyone talking about how strong 8-drop kid is with the addition of Tashigi and the removal of a lot of like removal decks, or not removal decks, but removal tools with Ice Age and such and Gecko Moria. It's like there's still so many answers and a lot of colors that you can't always rely on 8-drop kid to win you a game, right? But you have a lot of other tools in your toolbox to help you. And that's why I've been more tempted to try out Rosinante as like a 2 of, right? Like our 5-drops are so incredibly strong that getting a cheat out of one while protecting it has always been really good. I don't know, but like, yeah, again, if it's EBO 2, I'd probably want to put in like a couple Electro Luna, something like that. Thoughts on Usopp? Gecko Moria ban doesn't seem to be hurting that. No, I don't think that deck ever really used Usopp. I mean, Gecko too much. The thing about Usopp, though, it's like one of those decks that heavily relies on seeing one card early, and that's stage. You know, if you can find your stage card early, you know, your match is probably going to be pretty good. And like you do have a lot of searchers to find it, right, with the Rebecca and the Leo. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a strong deck, and it can and will probably get some pretty good top placings. You know, how many rounds in my regional? I think probably like 9. I was gonna play around Wall Kid. He was like a boss to beat on green. Yeah, Calgar is a decent deck too. Calgar is one of those decks that I've always wanted to check out so much, and it was just one of those unfortunate things where I just didn't get around to playing them in set 8. But yeah, another big component for me is the fact that it's like a long day of playing cards, right? And I'm going to be doing my best to try and win, but at the same time, I like to have fun with it. So like if I'm playing Bonnie in very long matches, it's a little draining. You know, I remember at my first regional, by the end of the day, I was like, I just want to tap out. And I had like a winning record, and I was trying to get like top 128. And I think if I won 2 matches that were pretty close, I would have. But, you know, I was kind of burnt out at that point. I was like, I think I was 5-2 at a point. And I was like, if I keep doing pretty well, obviously I'll get probably like, I think top 128, which was what I was aiming for. But man, it was a burnout session for sure. On 5 or 6, I would need a nice meal and a nap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Brain melt. That's what I'm saying. That's what, dude. People that play Blackbeard, respect. Man, I could not be sitting there thinking for 9 rounds of that. That's a lot on your mental, you know. So when you see people in Top Cut on like day 1 and they're playing decks like that, I'm like, man, dude, they've whenever they make a mistake or a slip up, I'm like, no, that's totally valid, you know? That is totally valid. But that's also like Robin is just so straightforward, man. It's just ramp, play big body, hope you get lucky. And sometimes you do. Like in that one game we just played. What is it? Where are we going? But man, could you imagine the YouTube thumbnail and title? I brought VV to a regionals. I'll probably get cooked. I don't know, but it'd be fun, you know. Let's see. The black hole you need like 2015 likely to use. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of timing. You have to. It's one of those decks where you have to know every single matchup pretty much to what to expect. I kind of want to try out more BV. Has anyone's sim been a little bugged when you click quick join? Wait, somebody playing Black Yellow Luffy? Yo, shout out to that guy. I don't know what the deck list is looking like anymore, but so to join a random game, I just refresh really quickly and then just join without looking at it. We're gonna mulligan for sure. King is another leader that I wanted to play. I know you mentioned EBO2 not being legal most likely, but what do you think of the secret Luffy from that set being in Nico? I didn't even consider it. On 10 Don could be 2 9K swings. I'll be honest, I didn't even consider it. I would have to look at it a lot more. You know, that is a decent aggressive play. I feel like you can ooh, VV deck, nice. King, nice as well. Always wanted to try it. Good luck, have fun. Oh, shoot, wait. How do I wait? Very nice, man. I'm sorry, I just always mute the chat because you never know what someone said. The person seems very nice, though. I had the most odd behavior in chat the other day when I was recording for a video. I don't know how I can still see it. I'm scared. What's happening? Sim's a little bugged, I guess. My YOLO pick would be Black Yell Linlin. Nice. The few human beings that owns multiple copies of Silver Rayleigh. Think of that BB to regionals. I have my I literally bought and collected Silver Rayleigh just for VB. And Marco. I ended up playing a lot of Marco in set 8.5 with the starter deck coming out. We're definitely going to defend the activate main. We're definitely going to defend. I think we need to I've not been thinking too much. What 2K do I want to give up? Chopper, I think. And then here we draw in 4 Dawn. See, Chopper would have not been bad to play out, I gotta be honest. I think we'll play out Shariah, though. What does this guy do again? Up to one of your opponent's characters. -2 cost. I think that's fine. I do like defending early as VV, right? Staying at like 3-ish life. It doesn't feel bad when you're drawing an extra card per turn. But I definitely do want to take a hit because I don't have a good option. Did I put back the Boa in this list? I gotta remember. You put Red Rocks in there. Yeah, definitely like to. Ooh. He hit my Grav Blade. Definitely, I kind of want to tweak it a little bit after this game. I think like maybe we don't need a lot. And also, Red Rock's always been super expensive for VV specifically, right? Because we're not attacking. I'm kind of tempted to take this just to see another Rayleigh. He's not going that wide. That's for sure. Face, no. Oh, Ben Beckman's not bad. 3 Dawn open. I mean, fair enough. You commit more Dawn to a swing. I can just counter out this anyway, but I was going to take. Man. See, this would have been... I should have kept the Chopper. I kind of want to just draw an extra card with Leader, I'm not going to lie. I play out Rayleigh just to have a body, get no effect off of it, but then that's 2 turns of consistent not drawing. I don't really have a good 4 Dawn play, though. I can always swing big. Oh, that's perfect. It's kind of perfect. All right, let's swing 6. Play out Sanji. I like the 10 cost Kuzan Turbo King. Interesting. So you just hope to ramp really quickly, play out 10 cost Kuzan before they can respond to it. Bring BB to regional sounds exhausting. I brought Anal to Dallas and was cooked around 7. Too much thinking, and it took long games. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. BB's at least a little fun. Ooh, Blast Breath. Interesting. BB's at least, it's so different that like it's one of those things that every single round you'll sit down against your opponent and they'll be like, oh, VB, you know? Just something a little bit different. I don't know. If I really want a day of like no stress thinking, I'll probably bring Robin. If I want to try to win, I'll probably play Bonnie. But, you know. The Kaido Linlin one-turn kill. Oh, man. Ugh. If I brought that to regionals, how many times do you think in 9 rounds in a regional that I get that that combo off? It's unfortunately so inconsistent. 2. I think that's valid. Absalom? Interesting. Interesting. 1? I mean, I feel like that's more like if I was getting the combo off but also winning from it, probably 1. But I could probably get it off like twice. I think at my my locals, I got the combo off like 2 or 3 times. Low-key 3, since most people won't expect it. Yeah. But the second you pitch some random event, they're gonna know something's up, you know? Like on 4 Dawn, I ramp with like lead performers event instead of playing down like a Hawkins. They're gonna know something's fishy. True. Yeah. Who the heck let you get off? I got it off round 1. And then I got it off against I don't know if I want to use names, against the Boa player, but I didn't win off the Boa match. And then I technically could have gotten it off against RP Luffy, but it didn't matter because he was at like 0 life anyway, so the trash didn't really matter. And the first round was against Shanks. You wouldn't get it off on Bello. No, not on Bello. No way. Aggro Dex is like that list's worst nightmare. And removal, which is like primarily most of the entire do I just save this? Wait, why didn't he cost him 2 or less? Why didn't he pop it with Absalom? Did he not? What, it just were 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Why didn't he KO with Absalom? Oh, just 1k. 8 Dawn. I could just trash with... I kind of want to wait. I assume he'll play Sabo. I could play Rayleigh and then make it so this guy doesn't really do much. Do I want to swing with this then? Yeah, probably. Where are you going to be at? No. Wait, do you know if my online regionals is like the 3rd of May, and if April 25th is EBO 2 release, does that mean that my regional gonna be EBO 2? Because that definitely changes a lot of things. I got like an online regional on the 3rd, so that's what I'm wondering. No? Wait, so it won't be EBO 2? Unlikely. That's what I'm hoping, because it's so close. It takes 1 week to be legal. I mean, the 25th to the 3rd, that's, you know, that could be enough time, but I kind of like hoping that it's not. I don't know. 1 week will be legal. What do you counter out? 2 1Ks? Okay, I think we'll just pop the Absalom. Pop that. Oh, I could have popped that too. Why did I not pop that? I don't know, because I guess he won't swing with it because it's a 2k body. I wanted to just get rid of his minus cost. That's what I wanted. Because that's... Oh wait, how much Don does he add? He's going up to 8? He could have maybe got rid of my Rayleigh. Honestly, why you give me your binder if you're going? Nah. I wish I was going to BA. Who's who? I know this card is old because the resolution on this alt is kind of crazy. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, this character gains 1k power. So then he becomes a 5k swing for Udon. Was this supposed to go into the original Purple King? I feel bad this guy has not found his stage. Hopefully he drew it with that draw. Queen, so he can't play it out now even. That's unfortunate. Yo, good luck to anyone going to Virginia though. I'm over here with my online regional, and that's going to be it for me. You got the 7-cost king. Isn't there that 4-cost that cheats this out or something? 5. What's he leaving 2 Don open for? 5 at 3. I mean, do I care about the Sanji? I guess I can draw. That's kind of perfect. We're going with the 10 Don. We just slam this bad boy down. What is... Oh, yeah. He Don minused a lot, too. We'll just play him out. Swing at life. Play Blackbeard? Dude, my brain's the size of a peanut. You kidding me, man? Round 2, I'm going to be fried. I'm going to be... I don't know. I've tested Blackbeard like once for 2 games on the sim. Didn't touch it again. Blackbeard is brain dead. I disagree. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's... What's he playing? Hell's Judgment. So now he's minus 9k. That's kind of rough. Get coach to teach you. RP Uta. Wait, what just happened? Oh, he trashed a 2k. Rough. Yeah, I just don't think that Blackbeard doesn't take like any thought, you know? It's not like... I think a lot of the thought does come down to, like I said earlier, you just have to know your matchups in terms of like what turns are the most value to pitch, obviously. RP Uta. That's another like off meta deck that I've just never played. I think I even have the alt leader. Plays out blocker. But I think at this point we're too good of a position. He didn't find his stage, so using his leader ability has been pretty costly, unfortunately. 2x Kuzon and 10 Don turn. Dude, that Kuzon is crazy. I always forget that the new Kuzon draws you a card too. Like that's wild. Just having to know what the opponents are playing. Oh, he forgot about the minus from Shanks. I mean, I can't really disagree or like vouch too much for the deck because I haven't played it, so I don't know. Just from outside looking in, it doesn't seem as I don't know. I think we'll just swing 12 and see. Yeah, GG. Oh, whoops, HH. GG. All right, let me see. Too many lists. Too many lists. Here we are. The Rush Jesus Burgess. I forget about the Rush Jesus Burgess. He was new from this set, right? Does it get a lot of play? What would I cut for a Red Rock? Honestly, maybe a 0-cost event. We do have a lot of bricks, but the fact that we draw so much, we don't have like an abnormal amount of bricks, actually. So I could probably cut 1 there. I think at most I'd only want 2. Yeah, OP10. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really know what... Promo Shanks. I've not seen that. I've seen it. I'm gonna use the combo. What stat line is he? I guess I can look it up right here. Hold on. Black. Oh, here we go. He's a 5/6 Don ×1. If you have 8 or more cards in your trash, this character gains Rush. So you wouldn't be able to play out 2 of them with on the same turn because you need to give him a Don. That would be crazy if he was just a 5/6 Rush with that like condition, I guess, and then you do on like 10 Don play out 2 of them. Yeah. That's kind of funny though. That's a fun combo, you know. Or if you just have the Kuzan out from the previous turn, you know. And then next, yeah. Next turn you play it, yeah. You swing with the Kuzan and then you play out Burgess, give it. That I don't think anyone would ever expect it. That's how I would play Blackbeard. Just play it with like this. No one expect. He doesn't have counter though, which is kind of, you know, that sucks. But all right. Honestly, do I need 4 Shanks either? Kinda. That is my bread and butter. Maybe 2 Cavendish. Something like that. I don't think you need 4 Cavendish, although it is so good. I've almost decked out because I had 2 Cavendish on the board. I feel like that's a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. I could even consider cutting down 1 Shanks for like another 0 cost if I felt like I needed it. Because again, like my whole thing with Vivi, what's it called? Bad Manners. Like having a 3 of as a copy doesn't feel rough because of the fact you draw so much extra. I don't know. Neox is just he's a 7k blocker and draws a card. True. Right. I've always liked this Mihawk art. I really like it, dude. PRB is such a goated set. This one, right? Yeah. And then if you're on 8 Don, you get to draw an extra card and swing 7. There's so many ways to build Vivi. It's kind of crazy. So many decent. I kind of like this build. 2 Red Rock. But it's the thing of like on 10 Dawn, Red Rock on Vivi is so expensive, man. You don't get to do anything else really. Like I could establish a Cavendish. That's my best play. Or like a blocker or a Sanji. Hopefully I have something else to swing with, you know? That's why like I don't know. But then the same vein of having Grav Blade. I don't know. Do I even need Grav Blade then? I mean, there's so many good 5 costs. But that's what Kyros is for. Would I rather have Grav Blade or something to swing with? Let me try it out with let me try it out again. Clicked randomly. What do we got? Marco. Am I getting cooked? Probably. Let's see. We're going first, so we're gonna keep because we have Sanji, Rayleigh, pretty good. Obviously, Rayleigh for like a 7 Don type of turn. On 5 Don, let's see. Does he put it down to the bottom or top? And hopefully with his KOing by power, we don't lose our Shanks at all. He bottom decked a card. Interesting. Ooh, that's perfect. We get to play out 1 Sanji and then on 5 Don, play out our 2nd Sanji and rush it. That's what I love this card so much. I have a playset of Sanji just for Vivi. Like I'm not running it in I don't even know what even runs it besides Smoker, I guess. Pretty decent. Does he even try to remove this? Lets us draw a card? I mean, probably. I just hope to get one swing out with it. Oh. What do you do in this situation? Why? I don't know why he passed. I mean, I don't want to take advantage of it, but I mean, it's just a sim game at the end of the day. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to starve us out. We don't know. We got a Rayleigh perfect. I mean, not perfect because we're going on the odd curve, so, you know, just kind of delays that for a turn. It gives us a 2K. Maybe he knows that we have a Rayleigh in our hand, so he didn't want to play out anything so we don't get the draw off of it. You know, thinking ahead. Most likely just an misclick, I guess. Man, just think of the YouTube title though. The crazy thought. If I get like top anything, like 128 or something with VV, I could ride that high for the rest of my life. You know, that would be like the pinnacle of my One Piece career. Marco, we got a Red Rock. We're gonna lose both of our board, but that's fine, I guess. What are we going to? 7 Don? Oh, I don't even get to draw with Rayleigh. We got a pudding. Do I pudding him? I can pudding him and swing 5. Actually. I mean, our other option is playing out Rayleigh swinging 6 with a rush. He's at 7 cards. That's not bad. He drew 1 card. Did he put the top deck? Sent card to deck top. So he likes what he just got. Beautiful. The aggro pudding play. The most aggressive pudding play you'll ever see in your life. Get rid of 2 cards, swing 5. Rush. The only situation where pudding is getting rushed out and swinging for 5. And then we got a Monet. This dude, I need to pick up a set of this card. I didn't really open too much set 10, and I want to play Marco, and this card, so good for the deck. What deck do you enjoy playing the most, and which deck feels the most comfortable for you to make good plays with? Dude, it's so tough to say. Because for so much of my time, I only have experience playing at like locals or store tournaments. So like 4 to 5 rounds. So every deck kind of, for me, changes a little bit once you get to like 9 rounds, obviously. I do probably feel the most comfortable with Bonnie, as I've been playing that deck since it came out in set 6. But also in current climate, that deck, ooh, it's 10 at us. We're definitely on a take. Yeah, sure. Okay, we can bounce back the, that's actually perfect. We can bounce back the Marco. I don't know, he left so much Don open. We'll do that. Swing 9. Got another 2K. So we're very healthy and able to play out 10 costs next turn without worry. In current climate, though, you could actually get out of this. Like, Bonnie just has a lot of bad matchups. Like, Shanks is really rough for the deck. So if I'm predicting anything, is that there'll be a ton of Shanks players, which would make my day significantly more stressful. Right, but he still has to give it 2K here. Another Divine Departure. I guess that's pretty good to get out of the way. Maybe our Kuros might survive. I completely forgot that he could pop this with a Divine Departure and Leader ability. But that would be the majority of his turn. But then if he uses another Divine Departure on that, that's 3 of them out of his deck. So the likelihood of our 10 cost Shanks getting removed is pretty unlikely. Also the fact that if you're going to use Divine Departure, you'd still have to minus the Shanks with something else as well, right? Let's see. What is the what's the current polling look like? Robin at 39%. I feel like that is okay. So he's made it a 5K body. Is he going for Marco? I did bounce it back to his hand. Oh, Rayleigh. Okay. Not bad. I think our next turn is just going to be 10 cost. And then turn after that, we can play out Rayleigh. Yeah. Because I doubt that he has an answer to my 10 cost here. And then we just pass it back. Yeah, so if I'm predicting a lot of Shanks, then definitely... Oh, that's rude. I kind of did not expect that. Then Bonnie definitely feels a lot weaker. Although I have confidence in myself. I think honestly, he swings Rayleigh here. Next turn we play out Rayleigh minus by 3, minus by 2, and then we can probably get through the Rayleigh. Let's see. We're gonna probably give our blocker Rayleigh, and then probably 2 2Ks because we're just kind of grinding this out. 2-2. We have a very, very big hand. There's no need for us to take that hit. And we have solutions for the next couple turns. So we go here, boom, pop. And then 8 into 6. He only has 3 cards in hand, so hopefully that goes. If not, he's dropping his whole hand. Cool. I don't know. I do have a couple weeks to think about it, but I want to kind of lock in on some kind of practice. Again, my more serious pick, definitely Bonnie. I don't really have much experience with Shanks, although I will say for straightforward decks, I think Shanks is definitely one of them, right? It's like the red equivalent of Bonnie. Bonnie's pretty straightforward, although you have a lot of tools at your disposal. I mean, but Shanks is like the same way, you know? Try green, purple, Dofi. I need to make a video on that for sure. I found a list that I think vibes with how I wanted to play it, and definitely want to check it out. What are we losing our Rayleigh here? Oh, we are, but that's his whole turn, I guess. And that means he can swing 9, but we technically could counter out of it, but I don't know if I need to. I think next turn we play out Cavendish, Chiraya, Ivankov, Monet, $8K. So next turn we're gonna get rid of that. I think I honestly will, because of the sole fact that I'm gonna draw a lot of cards this next turn. I could clear his board with 1 Rayleigh, but also getting 2 bodies out seems pretty good right now. We'll swing. There's just no point of really going up any higher, but yeah, we'll wait. So we'll swing 6 at Monet. I'm debating either between the Red Rock, which I think, yeah, Red Rock. Okay. And then Shishiraya, pass. Also, I do think because it is an online regional that there is a bit of lost like the fun aspect of bringing like a very off meta, not so serious deck to a regional, a big event, is like the in-person vibe and feel, right? Like you're walking around the convention hall or whatever, and like you're like, yo, did you see the guy running X or Y deck, you know? And it's like, it's a bit of funny thing. But if you're playing online, then it's obviously a lot different. So 5 at 4. Can I defend all of these swings so I can keep my Shariah as well? Monet? Definitely not. Definitely not. Not at all. We're definitely going to need to use the Rayleigh so we can clear board here. I'll be able to draw a second card. Let's see. What does that do? -2? -1. Okay, so he'll be 3. I don't think I can protect that, unfortunately. So we're going to lose our whole board, sadly. Didn't expect that. I expected him to swing at me. Because now we can just take the 8K. We can even block this, technically. I'll take the 8, counter out the 5 with the pudding. So we can, oh, another Rayleigh. All right, so we're gonna go here, minus the Whitebeard by 3, minus you by 2, and pop that. Go 8 into 5, and unless he has 2 2Ks, then that's gone. Cool. And then we'll get rid of the Monet by swinging 5 into 3. Again, unless he has... if he has a 2K. If your goal is to have fun with the leader you want to play, then go with it. But yeah, that's... I think I got derailed a bit. Doing an online tournament, like, you lose a little bit of the fun of it. He's countering out entirely. Interesting. Right? It would be a fun little thing to do for like the recap aspect of it, because I'll probably make a video going over my time with the regional and like my rounds and all that stuff. And I think it'd be funnier for the channel and the community to have me play something a little bit different off the wall, right? But I just wish it was at like a in-person event, if that makes sense. In that case. I mean, he's now down to like 0 cards in hand. I can even bounce back the Sanji so he doesn't get value from drawing with it. Yeah, I wish I was going to Virginia. Oh, that's a big swing. Can I counter out of it? 14 at 5. No. No. Okay. So we're going to get rid of your Monet. And then probably just swing Kyros at you. Bounce that back. Boom, bam. I'll bluff that I have any kind of counter event, I guess. But yeah, definitely still leaning towards Bonnie. I think Shanks is also a rough matchup for us, but it's not unwinnable. Again, like, you can always, when you're playing yellow decks, you can always just be the luckiest person in the room. Ben Beckman. I guess he had a pretty good top deck in life, finding himself an answer. We definitely do have the counter to protect this, though. We kind of will. I mean, I think we do have a game. He has a 1K counter, so we just swing 6. Because we put that Sanji back to his hand. And then even if he somehow... I don't even know what would save him in this instance. Oh, shoot. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. I was like, oh, swing 6, then rush out Rayleigh. No, I need all 10 Dawn to rush out Rayleigh. See, those are the type of mistakes that cost you games. No, I think we're in a pretty good spot. His Ben Beckman is now a 4K body. We still have 3 life. He doesn't win on this turn. let's see though. I mean, all we have to hope for is that our Rayleigh sticks. He's used, I think, all of his divine departures, I want to say. Also, Marco is a deck that I would consider as well. He's a very fun leader. I really like Marco. I don't know how he does in the current matchups though. Ben Beckman trashes that. Yep. I think I can defend my Shariah though, and honestly, we just win with whatever we rush out because he didn't establish a blocker. He has to clear my Shariah, which we had the counter to save because he had to use his minus on. Yeah, so we just win. Huff Shariah, 15. GG. I don't know. What would a Marco deck even look like in current climate? I haven't tested out since like OP08. I kind of want to revisit Robin. So something like this. How does it do into current? I didn't save the changes. Whoopsies. So I only have 2 ace. Oh, whoops. Hit green. I think you're right. Then having a couple of damn punk is pretty good. I honestly kind of like it. So even right there and then, I think the list is pretty fine, right? Damn Punk isn't a dead card out of life because it gets you that cycle, obviously. And being able to remove a 5 cost, really good against Bonnie. If you're just playing out the entire match, hitting Banish into their life, getting cards out of hand, preventing them from getting that big board, then also just removing all of their 5 costs with either Damn Punk or Nami, that definitely seems really good. And then obviously Linlin helps remove those bodies as well. I don't know. Currently pulsing at 38% for Robin, so that seems really interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna end it off here with the question, y'all. What do you guys want to see as the viewers of the channel? Like, what would be more interesting for you guys to see a recap? Obviously, if I play something off meta like Vivi and I just get smoked, I don't think that's really fun for people to watch, but you know, it is what it is. I wish I could stream the event. Obviously, I don't think you're allowed to stream regionals because chat could help you. That doesn't seem fair to opponents. But I might record all the games. I don't know if I'll post like a full, you know, playthrough of all, like playing of all of the matchups, right? But I think I might use a couple of the clips, maybe a couple of the games for some videos, who knows. But yeah, definitely I think my top 2 choices are Bonnie or Robin. I don't think that this deck is like a throwaway, you know? Like, I think I could be pretty competitive with a deck like this in the current climate, you know? Honestly, if Blue Doflamingo was still in the meta, I think I've always said that I full-heartedly believe that Robin had a chance against Blue Dofi a little bit. You had to rely on them not having a super strong start, but having so many ways to remove 4-cost bodies in yellow was always a bit of a strong point. But yeah, I'm rambling now. What do y'all want to see me play in a regionals? Let me know. Off meta. I think my meta pick is Bonnie for this, as it's my most comfortable pick. But yeah, right now it's between probably Bonnie or Robin. I just have to see. Who knows? If I could get like a strong start on Robin, maybe a couple of wins early, I feel like I could snowball, you know? Playing such a kind of straightforward deck definitely will keep my mental going pretty well for the day. Definitely a lot easier on the brain power than longer matches with Bonnie. Not saying that Bonnie isn't also kind of straightforward as like a toolbox deck, but or deck with a lot of tools in it, right? But definitely the Bonnie matches probably go a lot longer. I don't know. But either way, take care, everybody. I'll probably just be back to posting normal videos. I just like trying out streaming once and now and then again, maybe like once a month or so. But yeah, definitely I'll probably post another video on this Robin list soon, as I've made a bit of tweaks, Don't know. But either way, take care, everybody. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. Peace out, everybody.